our feature fight of the evening in the featherweight division. Bryan Duran versus Louis Lopez.
You see there's a significant 4-inch height advantage. However, the most important one, only the 1-inch reach advantage for Louis Lopez. One thing interesting right there, Bryan Duran does have a significantly bigger fist, maybe more surface area to land those big power shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our feature fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Presented to you by Grunt Style Apparel, America's patriotic apparel leader. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white and gold trimmed in the proud colors of Mexico. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 145 1/2 pounds. His bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 4 victories opposite 2 defeats. Fighting out of Great Falls, Montana, here is Louis El Loco Lopez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears silver and pink. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 145.2 pounds. His professional record inside the squared circle is perfect at 5-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Matanzas, Cuba. Here is the undefeated Bryan El Gallo Duran. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Numerous Cuban flags being waved here at Hard Rock Live in support of the Floridian by way of Cuba, Bryan Duran. The Montanan Louis Lopez up to scratch, round number 1. Black and silver trunks for Bryan Duran. White and gold trunks with the tricolor of Mexico for Louis Lopez. And then that drops Louis Lopez.
And these guys were talking even right with the opening bell, Sean. Back and forth.
Mandatory 8 count being given to Lopez by referee Sam Burgos. Lopez resetting in the center circle. 135 remaining, round number 1. Jab to the body from Duran.
Duran did not believe his opponent had a good chance.
Knockdown number 2, ruled a slip by Sam Burgos. Burgos emphatic and immediate ruling that a slip, no complaint from Duran.
Lopez has got to get some offense going right now. He cannot let his opponent keep coming forward like this.
To the Gallo in support of Bryan Duran. Right to the body, he threw it naked. That was clever, overhand right, just misses the mark.
Lopez needs to get off first. He can't let Duran keep pushing him back this way.
Lopez coming forward, eluding that left hand on the entry from Duran. 55 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our feature fight. We're at 145 pounds.
Lopez does better when he comes forward.
Big swings from both men in the mid-range. Now the overhand right. Back against the ropes. Duran continuing to throw. The separation. Lopez cut on his left cheek. Left hook to the body from Duran. Burgos telling Lopez, bring your punches up. No complaint, though, from Lopez. Lopez now in a tall stance, angling out, coming forward hard off the jab from the orthodox stance. Jab again from Louis Lopez.
So he's got to be careful. He's dropping that right hand every time he throws that jab. He's got to be careful that Duran doesn't come with a left hook.
It's high and tight for Bryan Duran. Big swings on the hook, well eluded by Lopez. Closing stages of the opening round, overhand right from Lopez. Big overhand right, counter right hand from Duran. The bell, that ends a ferocious, fast-paced round. That is the excellent undefeated Bkfc fighter, Tony Soto, in the corner of Louis Lopez.
Right from the beginning, you can see here just a couple of good shots. It was just a nice, clean, short little right hand. Didn't really do much damage, but just knocked him off balance. Good job landing that right hand there, but it was the second one. It was one that Lopez didn't really see. He was backing up with his head back. You can't do that. All it takes is a little shot like that, knocks you down.
Seconds out called.
Lopez is ready.
A multitude of Cuban flags here at Hard Rock Live, all in support of Bryan Duran. Fighters back up to scratch.
Liked what I hear from the corner, Lopez. He says, quit throwing the exact same combo. Quit throwing that overhand two all the time. Turn it over the body. Great
entry. Goes the right hook. To the jab goes Louis Lopez. Lopez showing better head movement here to start round number 2. Big swings from Duran just off the mark.
Lopez has got me counted.
And that drops Bryan Duran. We're in one knockdown apiece.
First time he's tasted the canvas right there. Let's see how he reacts. Lopez has got to be careful. He's got that chin up a little bit too much for me.
80 seconds remaining, round number 2. Lopez down in round 1. Duran here in round number 2. Lopez takes that right hand. Duran exploding forward. Lopez circling out. Momentum shifting back and forth. Chris, big right hand from Bryan Duran.
Really impressed with Lopez on taking these tough shots.
Duran bleeding just under his left eye. Overhand right from Lopez, partially blocked by Duran.
Like Lopez, I keep saying, does better as he comes forward. He's got to do a better job of not letting his opponent dictate the pace. When he comes forward, he does well.
Lopez lost his mouthpiece. Good sportsmanship from Duran. Right back to it. No histrionics in Bkfc when a mouthpiece is out. It goes right back in. Big shot down to the body from Duran. Lopez looking to turn and counter. This is an outstanding fight thus far. 25 seconds remaining, round number 2.
I like what the corner of Lopez was saying. Quit throwing that jab and then the straight overhand right. You got to throw the body sometimes, or uppercut, something different, because it's being blocked.
Lopez trying to come forward off the jab. See the tight striking guard of Duran, throwing the big right hand. Both fighters continue to throw big. Left hand getting through from Lopez. Overhand right counter, right hand from Duran. To the bell. Stop round 3.
So we got us a fight right here. Both guys have tasted the canvas in this fight. Somebody's going to get up off the canvas to win. We absolutely love it when that happens. Shows grit, shows determination. And here's that counter punch right there. You're going to see, oop, just caught him right in the right spot. It's always the ones you don't see. Duran's so confident, so coming forward with that power. He left his chin open and got caught.
No real-time open scoring here in Florida, but with a high degree of certainty, I can tell you that all 3 Florida judges have an 18-18 as we start round number 3. 10-8 for Duran round 1 as he dropped Lopez. 10-8 for Lopez in round 2 as he dropped Duran. Big right hand. Now the jab over and right. Big swing and a miss. Clear slip by Duran. He resets right back to it.
And Lopez keeps throwing that overhand right. He needs to start turning those underneath and land some uppercuts in there.
Second time that Lopez has lost his mouthpiece. Neither time on a punch.
Got to keep that mouth closed, Sean. Doesn't want to get it open. He's going to break that jaw again. Had it happen in another fight.
Second trickle of blood under Duran's left eye as he comes forward. Big swings from Duran to the body.
Like I said, I like to see Lopez throwing some to the body. He's headhunting right now, trying to throw the overhand right that's being blocked by Duran.
Overhand right to the body. Good idea from Duran, couldn't land. There's the overhand right to the head from Louis Lopez. 70 seconds remaining, round 3. Spin right hand. Big swing on the overhand right. Short stubbing right hand from Duran lands. Lopez now resetting overhand right of his own. That was on the shoulder of Duran. 55 seconds remaining, round 3.
And Duran keeps throwing that to that shoulder right there. If he could throw it under to the body or even an uppercut, that would be a beautiful punch.
Good step-in jab from Duran from the orthodox stance. Good pull from Lopez on the double jab. Lopez continues to show excellent head movement. Duran is throwing massive power punches. That time a smart stabbing right into the body from Duran. Flush.
Duran, I think that's the difference right now. Duran landing good to the body. Lopez isn't even trying to throw the body.
These are 2 of the best at 145 in Bkfc.
It's that overhand right is the main punch for Lopez, and it's being telegraphed.
Gallo in support of Bryan Duran. Big shots. Duran again on the entry. On the tie. It's almost a whizzer throw hit by Duran. Really a slip. Launched as such by referee Sam Burgos. Mouthpiece out for the 3rd time for Louis Lopez. There is the bell. We move to round 4. Credit to our Bkfc matchmaker, Nate Shook, and our matchmaking team. This is A-side versus A-side on this card. Yeah, these are 2 of the best at 145. Everyone's getting protected in bare-knuckle fighting championship. The fighters are stepping up. There's a big left hand. And awkwardly going between the ropes. Good sportsmanship from Lopez.
Right right there. Perfect time to hit to the body, not doing it. Hitting the arm.
Big swings from Louis Lopez coming forward. Duran now resets. Jab to the body from Lopez. Hands high and tight for Duran. The right hand from Lopez. Showing his poise. Over. Big right hand! And he drops Louis Lopez for the second time in this fight.
And Lopez being smart right now, waiting for the right time, waiting for the 8 count now, saying, oh, didn't get up.
Count of 10 reached. Bryan Duran now 6-0 in Bkfc.
And he gets up off the canvas, something he's never had to do. Proving right there that he is a tough fighter. He can't deal with adversity. He hadn't had to do it yet. That came out of nowhere. I thought for sure Louis Lopez, he was waiting for the 8 count. He just waited for the 10 count.
That is a massive victory for Bryan Duran. Emphasized even more by Duran pulling himself off of the canvas in round number 2 after he dropped Lopez in round number 1 to knock out Lopez in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Sam Burgos, reaches the count of 10 at 48 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by KO and still undefeated, Bryan El Gallo Duran.
And what a performance for Duran right there, proving that he is somebody who needs to be in line for the next title shot, Sean.
Tony Soto, also undefeated at 145 in BKFC, was cornering Louis Lopez, and now he's having words with Bryan Duran.
Those guys.
2-1 in favor of knockdowns for Bryan Duran. And the decisive punch, that right hand to the knockout in round number 4. Victorious by way of 4th round KO, Bryan Duran defeats Louis Lopez.
Welcome to the new Bkfc app. Get monthly Bkfc events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive Bkfc original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new Bkfc app, only $7.99 per month. Friday, June 21st, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with 3 world titles on the line. In the main event, 2 unbeaten titans collide when Kai Hefty Bag Stewart defends his featherweight championship against the hard-hitting Cuban warrior Bryan El Gallo Duran. Plus, 2 more undefeated warriors fight as Keith Rockstar Richardson defends his bantamweight gold against the quickly rising Alberto Blas. Also, Jared Warren and Jami Escoboza throw down for the vacant light heavyweight championship. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it at bkfc.com.
The champion Kai Stewart versus Howard Davis.
And Sean, you can see it's not just the height advantage that Howard Davis possesses. It is a 7-inch reach advantage. And he knows, everybody knows, Kai Stewart wants to get inside to do his damage. Howard Davis has to make him pay and stay long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for our feature fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds with the Bkfc World Featherweight Championship. Presented to you by Mitt 45. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white trimmed in green and gold. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 142.3 pounds. His overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 5 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even. Here is the #1 featherweight challenger in the world, fighting out of Broward County, Florida, Howard H.D. Davis. And across across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 144.8 pounds. He is undefeated in the squared circle at 4-0. Here is your defending Bkfc World Featherweight Champion, fighting out of Great Falls, Montana, the Outcast, Stewart. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick Barons.
Howard Davis said Kai Stewart will reach for the clinch. When he does, I'm going to have my timing on point. I'm going to unload with high volume. Round number 1. Gold and black trunks for the Bkfc featherweight champion, and his first fight is titleless Kai Stewart. White and gold trunks for the challenger, Howard Davis. Davis to the outside. There's the hard entry from Kai Stewart. This is exactly now where Stewart wants to be. And to the body goes Kai Stewart.
It's not as easy to time and to stop as people think.
Separation called, received from Nick Barons. This is the range that Howard Davis wants. Davis on the jab, lead by Stewart. Davis on the 1-2. Stewart resetting, Stewart driving through the inside, dipping his head.
Shoot in.
Just telling Kai Stewart, don't shoot in.
Be careful shooting in like that. That uppercut is always open when you need it.
Massive contrast in styles. Stewart out of folk style wrestling, Davis out of amateur boxing. There's the hard entry again from Kai Stewart. Heavy on the neck, big left hands. Half-time run now snatched by Kai Stewart. Stewart on the left hand, Davis talking the big range as Stewart continued to punch.
Right now, this has been so far Kai Stewart's style of fight. Getting inside, Howard Davis is having troubles in stopping it.
It is an extremely rare low blow in BKFC.
My time.
Called by referee Nick Barons as Davis taking that low blow.
Right? That was, yeah, he was just throwing hard and low. So, a warning, all right? Tell me when you're ready. Okay, hold on. Hey, warning, right? You're going down so low and you're throwing, you caught him this, all right? Don't do it again, right?
That's excellent refereeing from Nick Barons. Time in, right back to it. Stewart looking for the entry. Davis on his back foot, circling on the outside. There's the entry, right hand, just off the mark from Davis.
See that awkward style? It's making it difficult for Davis to time that.
Davis missing with the rear right hand. 20 seconds remaining, round number 1, our second of 3 world title fights on the stacked BKFC 56 card. Hard underhook from Howard Davis.
Knuckle up.
The thing is, we know Kai Stewart can continue to fight at this pace. Can Howard Davis?
Stewart coming forward again. Switching stances, southpaw to ortho. Next up, round 2. Round number 2. Immediate 1-2 from Howard Davis off of scratch. Turn Kai Stewart, the punch landed. Stewart again, hard on the entry, now the left hand. Here's the tie from Howard Davis.
And Howard Davis can't keep falling in that game plan. He's got to throw punches in there. He can't grab and clinch.
Stewart tipping his head, overhook from Howard Davis. Stewart entry on the left hand.
A lot more punches being thrown so far it is, but a huge percentage right now being landed by Kai Stewart, the champ.
Stewart single-mindedly taking this fight again to the inside.
Separate, clean.
That's his game plan.
Nick Barons.
That's what he wants to do, get inside. It works when you're able to do so, wearing your opponent down.
Stewart resetting, continuing to switch stances. The southpaw now for the champion, Kai Stewart. Davis on his back foot from the ortho stance. This is with the rear right hand. Hard entry again from Stewart. 60 seconds remaining, round number 2.
Howard Davis has got to start throwing some uppercuts in there. He can't throw that overhand right.
Clean.
You're missing it every time.
Let's go, guys. Clean it up.
Call of clean it up from referee Nick Barons. Stewart on the outside. Feigning on the level change, feigning on the entry. Kick to the body, not there from Davis. Pulled it back mid-flight as he pulled back that right hand. 30 seconds remaining, round 2. Entry with the left hook, right hand from Stewart. Stewart again, hard to the inside. Right hand just off the mark from Howard Davis. Heavy into the clinch. You see the waist cinch grabbed by Kai Stewart.
You're taking him off your feet. You're coming into
Kai Stewart is just wearing down Davis right now.
10-second clack. Acknowledges the steps by Nick Barons. Right back to the inside. Into the clinch comes Kai Stewart. Stewart with the right hand. Underhook from Kai Stewart right to the head just before the bell that ends the second round. In our fighter meeting, Kai Stewart said, I've been wrestling for 17 years since I was 6 years old. Howard Davis is not going to out-wrestle me from training wrestling in one training camp. Kai Stewart, more than any other fighter in Bkfc, talks about implementing his folk-style wrestling into his bare-knuckle fighting game. You're seeing that on full display through 2 rounds. Into round number 3, back to the inside. Right hand just off the mark from Davis. Literally running into the clinch with the right hand comes Kai Stewart. Stewart on the left hand. Counter right hand from Davis. Davis circling out, taking into the center circle.
Look at that. Way advantage to Kai Stewart in the clinch. Both guys landing at a great percentage. Just a lot more being landed by Kai Stewart.
And jab from Davis. Hand off the mark from Stewart. He resets. Stewart in the center circle. Swinging with the rear right hand. Into the inside. Driving pressure left to the body. There's the separation from Barons. 55 seconds remaining, round 3. And Davis again pulling it back mid-flight. Chris, we're seeing that a lot now from Howard Davis. He's pulling back his punches, especially his rear right hand in mid-flight.
He just knows they're not going to be effective right now. They're not going to land.
Duck under from Stewart, left hand. Stewart to the inside, but he takes that counter right hand.
Keep that head up.
And he's telling Stewart, keep your head up. There's the stiff jab from Davis. 25 seconds remaining, round 3. Hard entry again from the champion Kai Stewart.
Davis cannot keep throwing these overshots, uppercuts. He's got to start turning some of these under.
Turns downward 2, just missing. On his knee, actual to slip immediately by Barons.
Right, your knee hit the ground. Ready?
Stewart tipping his head to the inside, left hand. Davis circling out. Stewart again to the inside, lands the right hand, left up to the body from Davis.
Too evasive.
To round number 4. Davis opens with the 1. Stewart opens round number 4 with the entry, to the surprise of no one, including Howard Davis. Stewart hard to the inside with the waist cinch.
Right, you're coming around the waist. Quit doing that.
Stewart is being so physical in this fight. Exactly what he wants to do, Chris. Heavy on the waist, heavy on the neck, heavy on the chest. Left hook, right hand, just off the mark from Davis. Stewart taking that downward left hand from Davis. Good jab from Howard Davis. Davis trying to time these entries of Stewart.
Okay, stop when I say stop, all right? Ready? Knuckle up. Come on, guys, clean.
Nick Barons, excellent MMA and bare-knuckle referee, put to work in this world title fight.
Watch the back of the heads, guys.
True contrast of styles, Chris. Of styles, of backgrounds, of approaches.
My time.
Time called by Nick Barons.
I think he's going to cost him a point right there, hitting on the break.
You all right off that?
Maybe not.
Yeah. Last time, right? Hard warning.
Hard warning.
Hard warning, right? Don't do that again, all right?
As we talk about,
knuckle up.
hard warning means, as you just heard from referee Nick Barons, next time that infraction occurs, it is a 1-point deduction. Nick Barons clear to both fighters. 50 seconds remaining, round 4 left. Hand from Stewart, another left hook. Stewart running into the pocket again, lands the right hand. Stewart lands the right hand again. Davis very much on his back foot, takes the right to the body from Stewart. Jab knocked there from Davis. Duck under. There's the left hand from Howard Davis. Stewart again running to the inside from the pocket. 15 seconds remaining, round 4. Davis missing a rear right uppercut. Again, pulling back that right hand mid-flight is Howard Davis.
If that uppercut does his job, it makes Kai Stewart not be in his face the entire time. There's the uppercut.
Stewart again trying to get to the inside by dipping his head. Right hand just before the bell. The stare down from Howard Davis at the champion Kai Stewart, who heads back to his corner as we move to the fifth and final round.
You have to think that Howard Davis is going to have to feel like he's going to have to do something meaningful in this round.
Shuffling of the feet from Kai Stewart. Davis again sitting back, trying to time those entries. Stewart from the outside to the inside. That was his clear game plan, and he has been doing it since literally the opening stages of this fight.
Everybody thinks it's easy to counter a guy like this coming in, but when you have an awkward style, you perfect it, it's very difficult.
On the left hand. Davis looking for the diversion on the heavy front step. Misses with that lead hook.
You just see right now a lot more being landed each round, having the fourth round even.
Big swings, there's the counter jab from Davis. Stewart again, ducking his head, looking for the entry. 105 remaining, fifth and final round. The fight for the Bkfc featherweight strap, the champion. Undefeated Kai Stewart versus Howard Davis. Right hand from Davis. Stewart on the right hand. Stewart again to the inside. Big exhale from Davis as his back hit the ring ropes.
Howard Davis is exhausted right now. It's that inside fighting right there that he's not used to.
In MMA, in bare-knuckle, you hear from collegiate wrestlers' pace. This is the quintessential wrestler's pace from the former collegiate wrestler Kai Stewart.
Thank you.
What makes him so dangerous right now? He makes you fight his fight. Nobody's been able to stop it.
Right hand, left hand from Stewart. Stewart hard on the entry. Right hand on the right uppercut, left to the body. Final seconds of this fight. Stewart grabs the overhook, staying in the clinch. Break from Nick Barons. Right hand misses, left hand, the bell, and the end of the fight.
First time we go the distance tonight, Sean.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for these two featherweight warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Judge Lopez, 49-46. Judge Perez, 49-46, and Judge Farragher, 48-47. To the winner by unanimous decision. And still, Bkfc World Featherweight Champion, the Outcast, Kai Stewart.
Howard Davis is an outstanding fighter, and his offense was largely negated by the brilliantly executed game plan of Kai Stewart. Continual entries into the pocket in the clinch and dominating throughout on the inside. The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Kai Stewart defeats Howard Davis.
Welcome to the new Bkfc app. Get monthly Bkfc events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive Bkfc original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new Bkfc app, only $7.99 per month. Friday, June 21st, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with 3 world titles on the line. In the main event, 2 unbeaten titans collide when Kai Hefty Bag Stewart defends his featherweight championship against the hard-hitting Cuban warrior Bryan El Gallo Duran. Plus, 2 more undefeated warriors fight as Keith Rockstar Richardson defends his bantamweight gold against the quickly rising Alberto Blas. Also, Jared Warren and Jami Escoboza throw down for the vacant light heavyweight championship. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it at bkfc.com.
The champion, Reggie Barnett Jr. versus Keith Richardson.
Sean, everything here almost identical. Both guys 5'6", half an inch reach difference, very similar on all accounts. This is going to be who can come in there, implement their game plan, control the range, control the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 5 two-minute rounds for the undisputed Bkfc World Bantamweight Championship. Presented to you by Buildup Energy Drink. Sanctioned by the South Carolina Athletic Commission. Chairman Edwin Estridge. Commissioners in attendance, Dr. John Lucas, Dr. Paul Kennemore, Dr. Garrick Messer, Coleman Bates. The 3 judges scoring our championship main event, Troyce Staby, Pedro Claudio, and Barry Lindemann. And the 3rd man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our bare-knuckle fans watching live worldwide on the Bkfc app, from the state capital of South Carolina, here at the Colonial Life Arena, fight fans of Columbia, it's time to knuckle. Introducing you first. Fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears camouflage. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 134.8 pounds. He holds an undefeated Bkfc record at 3-0. Here is the challenger, fighting out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, Keith Rockstar Richardson. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears white and gold. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 134.6 pounds. His impressive Bkfc record stands at 9 victories opposite 2 defeats. Here is the number 3 ranked pound for pound bare-knuckle fighter in the world, and your defending undisputed Bkfc World Bantamweight Champion, fighting out of Chesapeake, Virginia, Reggie Easy Educated Hands Barnett Jr.
The champion, Reggie Barnett, told us, you will see a wide variety of jabs and straight punches from me. You will see the hand traps. I am always evolving as a bare-knuckle fighter. So a look of intensity on the face of the undefeated challenger, Keith Richardson. Richardson first up to scratch, now up to scratch, the champion, Reggie Barnett Jr. Call of knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn, round number 1. White trunks for Reggie Barnett Jr., black trunks for Keith Richardson. The duck under, right hand, short right hand from Richardson. And on the outside, right hand, left hand on the entry. The fighters you see how quick, how explosive left hand from Barnett. Richardson tripling his jab, just misses with the right hand. To the clinch. This is where Richardson told us he'd be very heavy. The underhook, separation, soft warning from referee Andrew Glenn. Richardson punches to the back of the head. There's a punch to the straight forward of the forehead. Barnett Jr. from Richardson.
And I like what Richardson's doing right here. He's controlling when the fight happens. He pushes his opponent back.
Right hand from Barnett on the exit. 65 seconds remaining. Down goes the champion, Reggie Barnett Jr. Right back to it.
Let's see what that does to Reggie. If that lights a fire on him.
See how hard Richardson now goes. Richardson staying methodical after the knockdown. 40 seconds remaining, round number one. Richardson tried to hook to the body, couldn't find it. But staying on the outside. Hand on the entry. Richardson coming forward off the right hand, Barnett circling out. 20 seconds remaining, round number one. To the clinch, short left hands from Richardson on the hand trap. So again forward, counter right hand from Barnett. And down to round number one, staying extremely composed. The bell, next stop, round two.
Huge round right there. Richardson getting that knockdown.
Sit down. What are you doing?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Reggie Barnett
You don't
Sr.
have time to
in
feel
the
him
corner
out.
of his son.
I told you he was going to be trying to come out here and try to be aggressive with all that switching. Let your hands go. Okay, stop leaning over to your left. Move to the right. Stay to the right. All right, when he goes to come in, feint the jab and throw the check hook right there. It's right there, and throw the two down the middle. He's right there. Just throw the left hand. It's right there. You understand me? As soon as you do that, start going to the body. Do not back up. He's looking to get you on the ropes. That's all he's looking to do.
You can see right here, the knockdown, Richardson coming in, and the body shot right there. Another little headshot, just looked like he knocked him off balance. Reggie didn't look real hurt there, just balance shot.
Hold the line, gentlemen. Here we go, round two.
Round number two underway. Knockdown number two.
Wow. Reggie looks hurt. Good job by Reggie. Good luck. He's got to be careful right now. So early in the round, a lot of time.
Overhand right, lands from Barnett. Richardson walking through that. Richardson in stalking mode. Richardson just misses with the left hook. Barnett on the duck under to the inside.
Richardson's landing the hard shot is going down the Alberto. Whoa, what was that? What was that?
The new champion is Keith Richardson.
Wow. I mean, Barnett up in plenty of time. He just wasn't listening to what the referee said. You could just tell by the look in his face right there, something was off. He didn't want to be in there. Because if you don't listen to what the ref says, he says walk right, walk left, whatever he tells you. If you don't do it, they're going to stop the fight. That's what happened. Wow. Huge, huge victory right there. Dethroning the champ right from the very beginning. Just a little left hand. Reggie came in, he got aggressive and tried to throw his own left hand, baby. Just got caught flush right away. Got too offensive minded. I got to get that round back. I got to get that knockdown back. He didn't see that right hand coming. Reggie was throwing his own punch. Didn't see the right hand, and it landed flush. It's the one that you don't see that does most of the damage. That's what happened right there. He said he can't see right there, and we've talked about it before. Anytime you say you can't see, every fighter knows that's the end of the fight. As soon as you say that, they have to stop it.
Keith Richardson now 4-0 in Bkfc, and he is the new bare-knuckle fighting championship bantamweight world titleist. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, calls a stop to this fight at 58 seconds into round number two. For your winner by TKO, and new Bkfc World Bantamweight Champion, Keith Rockstar Richardson.
Chris, during the interview new champion, Keith Richardson by Cyrus Fees. Referee Andrew Glenn said to me, Reggie Barnett Jr. told him after that final knockdown, I can't see I quit. That is the end, and we have a new champion. The winner by way of second round TKO, Keith Richardson defeats Reggie Barnett Jr.
Welcome to the new Bkfc app. Get monthly Bkfc events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive Bkfc original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new Bkfc app, only $7.99 per month. Friday, June 21st, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with 3 world titles on the line. In the main event, 2 unbeaten titans collide when Kai Hefty Bag Stewart defends his featherweight championship against the hard-hitting Cuban warrior Bryan El Gallo Duran. Plus, 2 more undefeated warriors fight as Keith Rockstar Richardson defends his bantamweight gold against the quickly rising Alberto Blas. Also, Jared Warren and Jami Escoboza throw down for the vacant light heavyweight championship. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it at bkfc.com.
Bantamweights for you now. The numbers presented by Inkaholic Tattoos. Alberto Blas versus Daniel Alvarez.
And although these guys are both the same height right there, Sean, there is a 2.5-inch reach advantage for Blas, which he might not use. He likes to get inside. He likes to throw punches from there. Use that wrestling. Use that strength. Let's see if Alvarez can get in there and be the stronger fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bantamweight division, presented to you by Inkaholic Tattoos, Miami. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears green and black. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, his official weight, 138.3 pounds. His Bkfc record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Imperial Valley, California, here is Daniel Machete Alvarez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears red and white. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, his official weight, 135.9 pounds. He is undefeated in the squared circle at 3-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Matanzas, Cuba. Here is the undefeated Alberto El Indio Blas. And our referee in charge of the action, Mike Beltran.
Daniel Alvarez told us, I know Alberto Blas has great wrestling. I'm not intimidated. I will use counter wrestling to stay out of the clinch and stay at my preferred long range. Round number 1. Red trunks for the Cuban Alberto Blas. Green trunks with black trim for the Californian Daniel Alvarez. Alvarez immediately to the outside, exactly where he wants to be. There's the patience that Blas told us about in our fighter meeting.
See Blas just measuring, waiting for his time to get inside. Feel like he can explode, push off that back foot and get right into the pocket where he wants to be.
The jab from the southpaw stance for Blas. Alvarez coming forward with the left hook. Fighters, as you see, bouncing on their stance. Big swing, counter right hand. Alvarez walked through that though. Blas didn't fully turn over that right hook. 15 remaining round.
He's got to be careful right now. His legs aren't there. His legs are not there.
Mike Beltran stops this fight. Let the celebration begin for the victorious Cuban Alberto Blas. He's now 4-0 in Bkfc. Bkfc 57 is presented this evening, commercial free on the Bkfc app by Buildup Energy Drink.
And Sean, you can see right there, Alvarez is very upset, but that's where that experience comes into play, Sean. When you get knocked down, you have to wait. You want to jump up right away, but you have to say, I got to get my legs underneath me. That's why you stay on your knee for at least a 5 count. You wait till they say 5, and then you say, can I get up? Can I get up safely? Can I get up without wobbling? If you can do so, you do, and if not, you stay down till 8, and then you get up. You've got to get your legs underneath you, because if not, if you're wobbling, if you're falling around, they're going to stop it every time. That's what the judge, or that's what the referee has to do. That's his job, is to protect the fighter, and if you're on wobbly legs, you're not going to make it.
Daniel Alvarez is incensed. He felt that Mike Beltran should have let this fight continue. He's still arguing his case. Class from Alberto Blas in victory.
You can argue all you want, but when you're standing up and you keep falling, you keep being off balance, it's not going to work. Just a nice left hand. You can see, look, right there, grabbing that leg. That tells me you're not with it right there. Good block right there, but just a straight left that knocked the mouthpiece out. And watch this athleticism right here, just a nice wrestling move. He got thrown. Usually if I win, Sean, I'm throwing you. I'm not letting anybody throw me. What's going on there? Crazy celebration.
That is almost a counter celebration.
Yeah, I won so easily. I'm going to let you throw me.
Hey, mommy, I love
We
you,
go
mommy.
to Jeff
I love
Houston.
you, mommy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Mike Beltran, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 1 minute into round number 1. For your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Alberto El Indio Blas.
And Sean, you can just see the evolution of Blas. He was an inside fighter, had to get inside, use that wrestling. Not there, he landed a straight punch right there. That did the damage. You can tell he's becoming a complete bare-knuckle fighter now.
Disappointment in defeat for Daniel Alvarez, and elation in victory for Alberto Blas. The left hand, the mouthpiece out, and that is the fight. The winner, by way of first-round technical knockout, Alberto Blas defeats Daniel Alvarez.
Welcome to the new Bkfc app. Get monthly Bkfc events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive Bkfc original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new Bkfc app, only $7.99 per month. Friday, June 21st, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with 3 world titles on the line. In the main event, 2 unbeaten titans collide when Kai Hefty Bag Stewart defends his featherweight championship against the hard-hitting Cuban warrior Bryan El Gallo Duran. Plus, 2 more undefeated warriors fight as Keith Rockstar Richardson defends his bantamweight gold against the quickly rising Alberto Blas. Also, Jared Warren and Jami Escoboza throw down for the vacant light heavyweight championship. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it at bkfc.com.
On June 21st, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship returns to its second home, the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida.
Fight fans of Hollywood!
What promises to be yet another sellout event. Rising superstar Kai Hefty Bag Stewart will look to make his second consecutive title defense against brutal finisher Bryan El Gallo Duran.
And down goes Bryan Duran.
Stewart has had a meteoric rise to the top.
And that is it!
With unwavering confidence, he has set his sights on finishing Duran in this epic clash.
There's a lot of people watching, a lot of people that want to get a hold of that featherweight championship. You got a message for everybody out there that's watching right now that wants to step up. Y'all can get it. Woo!
With a 100% finishing rate, El Gallo has no intentions on letting this fight reach the final bell.
Big right! And he drops Luis Lopez for the second time in this fight.
Duran believes that he will be the newly crowned king of featherweight. Before the highly anticipated main event, 2 more titles will hang in the balance, as Bkfc bantamweight champion Keith the Rockstar Richardson will toe the line with the undefeated Alberto Blas. Also, a new Bkfc light heavyweight king will be crowned in a grudge match. When always entertaining, Jared Captain Deadpool Warren throws down with a man looking for revenge. Jami Escoboza. 3 massive title fights, one night, and an action-packed event that is sure to deliver. It all goes down June 21st in Hollywood, Florida at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino. This is Road to Bkfc 62, Stewart versus Duran. Great Falls, Montana is home to current featherweight champion Kai Stewart. Away from the limelight, Stewart prepares for the challenge that lies ahead of him this June. Kai hasn't forgotten his roots that have helped propel him to the top of the 145-pound division, and is confident that he will keep his title and perfect record.
I grew up wrestling my entire life. From the time I was 4 years old, I found a very quick passion for it. It is what kept me grounded. It's why I graduated high school. It's why I had good grades. It's why I made it to college. I had some college wrestling experience, and then I found fighting.
He is currently on the wrestling team at the University of Providence here in the state of Montana. That's at the NAIA level. Stewart said, I expect a fast start from Gates. He's going to gas. This won't go past 2 rounds. Round number 1. Stewart again coming forward, lands the right hand. Half tie plumb single collar tie, and there's the right hand. Gates turning his back. Referee Andrew Glenn taking a close look, and that is it. Just like that, the win for the active college wrestler from University of Providence in Montana, Kai Stewart.
We rolled right into bare-knuckle for my pro debut, and the rest is history, and it was the best decision I've ever made. I know I can beat Bryan Duran because I just put the work in, man. Nobody's gonna outwork me. I'm doing way more than people realize. Like, behind closed doors, you're never gonna know exactly what I'm gonna be doing. We know what Bryan Duran's doing. He's out in Miami taking back shots on a car. Like, I don't know what the heck he's doing down there, but he's way too interested in the social media aspect instead of like getting in there and throwing fists. So, he can fight, but I'm just an all-around better fighter.
With a chance to capture gold at Bkfc 62, El Gallo understands what a win over Stewart would do for his future. Fighting for more than himself, Duran is ready to die for what he believes is his come June 21st.
I'm willing to die. I mean that. He's still a kid, bro. He's 23 years old. He doesn't have kids. I have a whole family to feed, bro. He probably got to go back to mama and daddy's house while I got a whole family and another apartment I got to pay for my mom. Like, come on, bro. I'm willing to die for this, for real, bro. Because you don't understand what I'm doing it for. Look what he's talking about. He's talking about technical this, technical that. This is a war, baby. This is not about who's better. This is not the Olympics. This is not wrestling. This is not about points. This is about death, you or me. And I'm willing to kill you. Because if you beat me, you took everything my kids have, I'm willing to go in there and kill you, bro. And you don't understand that. It's bigger than being tactical.
These guys were talking even line with the opening bell, Sean.
Mandatory 8 count being given to Lopez by referee Sam Burgos. Lopez resetting in the center circle. Overhand, big right hand, and he drops Luis Lopez for the second time in this fight.
I'm willing to take the hit to land one. You can hit me 20 times, but I land one punch. When you feel his knuckles, baby, when you feel both of his hands right here, you're gonna understand what a real man is. You will break. You're gonna quit on me. Remember I said it. You're gonna quit. You might not go lights out, but you're gonna quit. Kai must die. I say that every day in the mirror. Kai must die.
Easy work.
The first thing that comes to mind whenever they say Bryan Duran is exceptionally delusional. And he's a one-trick pony. He's expecting a first-round knockout, and he's just not him. Whenever you talk about guys that are going to take my belt from me, he's just not that guy. His little 6 finish record doesn't mean anything to me because I'd have 6 finishes too if I was fighting bums. So, you know, it's absolutely nothing that I'm taking into consideration. I'm going out there to do me, and no matter what happens that night, I'm going to leave the arena with a smile on my face because I'm putting in the work now. And, you know, I just believe that I'm going to do this. I'm here and I'm grateful, and nothing's going to stop me.
Anybody that gets in the room with me will get hurt regardless, no matter who it is. I made good fighters look like bums, because if you look at all my opponents, like other fights, they went to war. Most of them. And then you see the opponents that I beat up and I knock out, they're never the same.
Round number 1. Rapid fire start for the Cuban Bryan Duran. He's in the pink trunks, and down goes the Barbadian in the black trunks, Kobe Bowen.
They want to see blood. I want to see blood. I want to get hit so I can hit you back. Stop running. If you think you're going to be hugging me the whole fight, my boy, I'm going to stand in the middle of that ring and put my hands behind my back and wait until you come forward, bro. I'm not going to be chasing you, bro. I'm going to stand right there and we're going to bang.
Bryan Alberto Duran, you're just another Miami Muppet. You bit off more than you can chew, and you're not him, bro.
Respect somebody that's coming for war. Respect somebody that's coming to kill. Respect somebody that wants blood. I don't want an easy fight. I don't want my opponent to quit on me right away. I want let's bang it out.
Oh man, baby, walking into enemy territory, Hollywood, Florida, Bkfc 62. Wow, I am so pumped for the opportunity to compete. It's business as usual. Who cares if they're screaming, booing? It's all white noise. I'm gonna put this guy out in front of his hometown and they're not gonna fucking like it.
bare-knuckle fighting championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to Hollywood, Florida, and the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. This is Bkfc country, and tonight we make history. 3 championship fights in one night, an insane triple header in South Florida. It all starts with tonight's preview, and with a deep card like tonight's, the first 3 fights have potential to be fight of the night. Just enough action to get you locked in for tonight's main event. And our 3 championship bouts start here with the vacant light heavyweight title. Captain Deadpool Jared Warren versus the Archangel Jami Escoboza. Warren took out the victory the first time around between these two, but 2 years have passed and stakes are at an all-time high. Then we have a guaranteed banger, Keith Richardson, coming up. One of the best rookie seasons in Bkfc history. 4 wins and a championship title. But now, the target's on his back, and undefeated Alberto Blas is locked in and ready for his moment of glory. And our final bout of the night, the bad blood is boiling in this South Florida heat. Both undefeated champion Stewart and challenger Bryan Duran are at the top of the weight class. And cliche as it may be, 1-0 has to go. Stewart, Duran, main event. And we are live. The crowd slowly coming in here to the Hard Rock Live. This is expected to be a sellout crowd. The largest gate in Bkfc history. Welcome to the Hard Rock Live once again. And what a night it is going to be. It is a summer sizzler here, a triple header of championship bouts here for Bkfc 62. And why not have it here at Hard Rock Live? So many incredible moments have happened in this venue. From the very first time we came here at Bkfc 18, where there were 4 title fights on the card. We like a lot of title fights in this venue. Or how about when we debuted Platinum Mike Perry, the king of violence, at Knuckle Mania 2? Of course, there was all the great performances by Luis Palomino, and then most recently, world champion boxer Austin No Doubt Trout comes in and claims the Bkfc welterweight title. So many great things have happened here, and it's going to happen again, and we are so glad that you're joining us here for Bkfc 62. Now, you are in the free view right now. First 3 fights are for free. However, you got to get the app if you want to watch the entire show, and this is one you definitely don't want to miss. $7.99 will not only get tonight's event, it's also going to give you July 12th in Temecula, California at the Pechanga Resort. That is going to happen in July, and if you pay the $7.99 tonight, you're going to get tonight and that as well as our incredible archives, all the great Bkfc events at your fingertips, and then great exclusive video content like the Bare Knuckle Show with Brian Social, where we make a lot of announcements. Gonna be some announcements tonight too, so stay tuned for that a little bit later in the show. Talking with David Feldman, you know he likes to drop bombs. We are going to drop them tonight, no doubt about it. Now we have fighters ready to make the walk. They are on deck. So let's bring in our commentary team of Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle. Sean, you've been here from the beginning. 3 title fights on the card. Now, it has been done before. We talk about at 18 where there was 4. But this is at a bigger level. We have grown so much in these years. Now this is as big as it can get.
Cyrus, fully agreed. This is one of the best and deepest cards in Bkfc history. We have fights on the mid-card that could be co-mains and mains. You talk about our feature fight, world title fight, our co-main world title fight, and Chris, our main event world title fight, sold out tonight here in South Florida at Hard Rock Live.
And you have to understand, Sean, when there's 3 title fights, that ups the level for everybody. You want to be on this card. You need to be on this card. This is where all the eyeballs are going to be. There's already more intensity just being here. Everybody feels it. It's so exciting to be part of a card like this. All these fighters are excited.
Now listen, Chris, you've always been kind of friendly with your opponents. What we have going on in the main event is kind of like something I've never seen before. These guys are coming for the jugular tonight. It's Miami versus Montana. Stewart, Bryan Duran. When it boils over inside of the squared circle, watch out.
Cyrus, a lot of time I always say fighting solves everything. Not in this situation. These 2 guys aren't going to hang out, have a beer afterwards. That happens. We settle this. Not tonight. I guarantee whoever loses is going to be begging for a rematch immediately. These guys don't like each other. This fight's not going to settle up, but it's going to make it very intense, and I can't wait to watch it.
Now listen, everybody knows that if you want to get some skin in the game, you want to put some money on these fights, you got to go through our official betting partner, Kurgo. They are bringing us a brand new segment just for tonight. It's AJ and Mike from BK Bets. Let's see what they have to say about tonight's card.
This is AJ and Mike from BK Bets, and these are our top picks for BKFC 62's championship triple header.
In the featured bout, I've got Jared Warren. In the co-main event, give me new Alberto Blas. And in the main event, I will take Bryan Duran over a game Kai Stewart. AJ, hit me with those odds.
Jared Warren's the -193 favorite, Alberto Blas -145, and Bryan Duran at -154 as the favorite.
Make sure to head over to Kurgo.com to place your bets, and we'll see you on the BKFC app for more episodes of Bare Knuckle Bets.
Big shout out to AJ and Mike there for BK Bets. Kurgo, the official betting partner. Scan the QR code right now. Get some skin in the game. Put some money down. Let's make some money tonight with our good friends at Kurgo here at BKFC 62. Now let's take a look at the rules for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. All bouts scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds, scored by 3 judges on the 10-point must system. Hand wraps must be at least 1 inch below the bare knuckles. Punching in the clinch is allowed. No 3 knockdown rule. Cannot be saved by the bell in any round. All kicks, knees, elbows are illegal, as well as takedowns and submissions. Let's go to our very first Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Bucked Up.
We open tonight in the light heavyweight division. Marcus Suarez versus David Simpson.
And Sean, you can see Suarez has a significant 4-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage, but it's at reach. David Simpson's very powerful, but he's got to get inside and land those bombs. Suarez has got to keep him at bay the entire time.
4 fights in BKFC for David Simpson, including May 2022, when he defeated Jeff Souter by 2nd-round knockout.
I just talked about those powerful shots that Simpson has. He just waits for the right time, loves to counter punch, but if he lands one of those shots, he feels like he's going to do damage. Willing to take one, to give one, just waiting for the right time, and watch. Lands a punch here, doesn't even land it clean, and it doesn't matter. Puts his opponent down with a half shot. Just landed it just a little bit. When this guy lands clean, he's gonna put you down. That's all he has to do is land one good clean shot, and he knows it.
David Simpson now set for bout number 5 in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. He has also had 2 pro MMA bouts. David Simpson told us in our fighter meeting that he wants to be very fluid. He said, I want the fight to come to me rather than trying to force the fight, trying to force the finish.
And that's a veteran move right there. He talks about not having a game plan. Sometimes you can think it through too much. You have too much of a plan. You go out there and you try and perform that. And when it doesn't go like you planned, it throws you off. Not this time. He's going to come out and let the fight happen. Feels like he has enough skill. All he has to do is land that powerful shot.
Simpson also told us, I want to utilize smart aggression. I'm going to seize openings. I believe that my opponent, Marcus Suarez, will really struggle with my punching power.
And he wants to utilize head movement. Wait for the right time, get inside, and land that counter shot. One shot's going to end it for him. He knows that he just got to make sure he doesn't get hit with anything stupid. Wait for that time.
2 fights in BKFC for Marcus Suarez. His most recent bout occurred March of this year when he defeated Marcus Williamson by 1st-round KO.
And very easy for you to see. Just look at Suarez. Extremely powerful, extremely strong, extremely aggressive. All he tries to do is come in and take you out immediately. Doesn't want to waste any time, not trying to fill you out. Doesn't want to wait for the right time. He's going to try and hit you and take you out from the beginning to the end. This is what this guy does. He throws powerful shots and he tries to put you down.
This is fight number 3 in BKFC for Marcus Suarez. He's also had 2 pro MMA bouts. Suarez told us in our fighter meeting that my best defense will be to continually attack, but I'm going to attack with head movement, and my movements are going to be small and subtle rather than big.
When you talked about that head movement, Sean, he wants to keep his head off the center line. He knows if his opponent throws that straight right hand or straight left, he's so powerful, he can't do damage. So he doesn't want to have that head in the position where he get hit. Keeping that movement, keeping it out of range is going to be his best chance.
Suarez told us, I'm going to be extremely reactive throughout this fight. I have to control the tempo. I feel that my speed and timing will easily defeat the power of my opponent, David Simpson.
But it's that pressure, that relentless pressure, pushing the pace the entire time, making his opponent backwards, making him to where he cannot set his feet and throw those power shots. If he can back him up the entire time, it's going to give him a great chance for victory.
Simpson said, I want to establish myself in the mid-range. I'm going to keep landing counters, and I'm going to let this fight flow off of my jab.
But the main thing, he believes in that cardio, thinks he can outpace anybody in this weight class, anybody in this division. He's training hard. He's lost a lot of weight. He looks like a much different fighter from the first time we saw him.
To get our evening started, we send it to the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome one and all to our home away from home Hard Rock Live! Here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in beautiful Hollywood, Florida! And we welcome you to Bkfc 62. Bkfc for review begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Presented to you by Buildup Energy Drink. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and white. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, an even 185 pounds. Tonight he steps into the squared circle ready for bare-knuckle fight number 5. Fighting out of Smith Center, Kansas, here is David Simpson. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears red and gold. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. His official weight, 184.4 pounds. His Bkfc record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, here is Marcus "Merc" Suarez. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens.
Marcus Suarez told us, I respect the punching power, the counter-striking of my opponent, David Simpson, but I will show in this fight that I'm a much better technical striker. Both fighters up to scratch. Bkfc 62, sold out tonight. Hollywood, Florida, Hard Rock Live, the bell around number 1. Direct drops for Marcus Suarez, back punch for David Simpson. Immediately off the jab coming forward, Marcus Suarez. To the body from Simpson. Two very powerful 185ers.
Keep our fingers in, guys. Close your fists.
The entry left hand, counter right hand from Simpson. Into the clinch. Quick separation from Nick Behrens.
Suarez just blitzed in, trying to get into punching range.
Overhand rights on the entry from David Simpson.
Guys.
On the underhook, both fighters down.
We're wrestling, we're holding.
Suarez landing inside control. Quickly stood up by Nick Behrens. Telling both fighters do not wrestle.
And Sean, that's just a lot of nervous energy that's going to slow down as this fight continues.
Simpson extending the right jab from the southpaw stance. Forward, big left hand and the right hand on the counter. That drops Marcus Suarez.
There's that power we talked about. That straight left, that straight right that David Simpson has. He's got power in both hands.
Hands up for me.
There's the mandatory 8 given to Suarez by Nick Behrens.
Okay.
Now Suarez knows he can't get knocked down. Let's see how he proceeds.
The center circle. Back to orthodox goes David Simpson. Looking to come forward. 45 seconds remaining. Round number 1. Overhand right again. Hard into the clinch goes Simpson.
And Simpson, you can tell he likes it when he likes to counter. He wants his opponent to come in so he can throw that straight left in this situation.
Suarez on the duck under into the clinch.
Stop, right, clean.
Over the neck, head chancery position. Gets the separation from Behrens. 25 seconds now remaining. Round number 1 of this light heavyweight bout. Almost a full guillotine position that time for Simpson, and that draws the break. See the swelling under Suarez's right eye. Suarez down here in round number 1. Off the canvas, still very much in this fight. And these are two of the most powerful 85ers on the Bkfc roster.
Stop for me. Stop. Separate. Let's go.
Behrens keeping this fight moving. Final seconds, round number 1. There is the bell.
Very entertaining round. You can already see the dynamic starting to change. When Simpson landed that knockdown, Suarez understands now he's in a real fight. He cannot continue to take punches like that. Fantastic straight left, right down the pipe. Just like Simpson told us, just like he believed, if he lands that straight left or the straight right on anybody, he's putting him on the ground. Suarez has gotta make entry, get in without staying in the punching range of Simpson. Simpson is very talented when he can land that straight right at the end of his punch. If you're in close, much more difficult.
An all-star corner for David Simpson. You see Elvin Brito, Lorenzo Hunt also cornering Simpson.
Good job stifling his escape. Make him pay, bro, every time.
He hasn't had high-level training partners. He's trying to correct that problem, and it showed that round.
Let's wrestle, guys, all right? You ready? Show the line. Knuckle up.
Call of knuckle up from Nick Barnes. Round number 2. Immediately to the jab goes Marcus Suarez. Last jab from Suarez. Ain't getting through. Jab again from Suarez.
You can already see Suarez starting to pull his head away as he jabs.
Aside from Suarez, back to the center circle goes David Simpson. Switching to southpaw in round number 1. Finish the round in ortho, starts round number 2 in ortho. Now the separation on the underhook. Suarez coming forward. Fighters, as you see, keeping a high striking guard. On the right hand. Entry right hand. There was a counter right hand from Simpson on the entry from Suarez. Simpson looking up to draw that break.
You can hear the corner of Simpson telling his opponent's hurt. He needs to attack.
Simpson pulled back to check. Left hook. 60 seconds remaining, round number 2. On the duck under left hand, right hand. Hook on the exit for David Simpson. Switching back to southpaw. Right back to ortho for Simpson. Jab from orthodox for Suarez. Suarez on the naked 2, nearly got that through. Left hand knockdown number 2.
That's the power. That's what Simpson possesses. He doesn't have to hit you clean or hard. He's so powerful when he hits you, he hurts you.
Up at 8 is Marcus Suarez. Now talking referee Nick Barons. The assessment from Barons.
He's still hurt.
Barons will let this fight continue. We'll see how hard now David Simpson goes for the finish. 20 seconds remaining, round number 2.
Not going to let it go long. If there's another knockout, I'm thinking that's going to be it. See if Simpson goes for the knockout right away.
Simpson tried to throw the real uppercut. Could land with the right hand. Double underhooks. 10-second clock. Late here in round number 2.
Suarez needs to tie up one more time. He can't take that clean shot.
Simpson again. Big overhand right. Off the mark on the entry. The bell. Next stop, round 3.
Good job for Suarez just to making it out of that round. His legs were not underneath him. He was in trouble. He barely made the count. You can tell Barons really looked at that. He didn't know if he wanted to let that fight keep going. There was that straight left. Simpson doing exactly what he said he was going to, Sean. Counter him with those straight punches. If he lands a straight shot, he does damage. Suarez has got to stay out of that mid-range. He's got to be wrong where he can land the jab. He's got to be inside. He cannot stay in that mid-range and take the counter punches of David Simpson. If he does, he's going to continue to get knocked down.
Scared if you touch it.
Seconds out called. Chris, we've talked about the massive power of 185 of both Suarez and Simpson.
Hold up for a second.
You saw it on full display for Simpson on that second knockdown. Barely pivoting his hips, still dropping Suarez with that straight left hand.
That's what having that natural ability, that straight power. We say someone's heavy-handed. That's what that means. You can throw a punch and do damage.
The left hand getting through for Marcus Suarez as we start round number 3. Heavy on the tie, the underhook, the turn from Simpson.
You can see the power of Simpson. Even on that clinch, it's pushing his opponent around.
There's off the jab. For swelling under the right eye of Marcus Suarez.
We haven't seen Simpson go to the body yet. I'd like to see that next.
Getting through from Suarez. Simpson resetting in the center circle hard on the entry. Seconds remaining, round 3.
You see Simpson landing at a much higher percentage, landing more shots.
One now across the nose of Marcus Suarez. On the backstep, Suarez entry on the rear right uppercut. Now the turn. after the turn, dropping to the canvas is Marcus Suarez. Ruled a slip by Nick Behrens.
I think that's exhaustion at this point, Sean.
It's over. Stops this fight, and there is the win for David Simpson.
I'm not sure if he said, I'm done. Something happened there because Behrens called that off very quickly.
It was not a punch. It was in the clinch, the separation. Suarez went to the canvas, was slow to get off of the canvas. When he was standing, Behrens then stopped this fight, and that is win number 2 with emphasis in BKFC for David Simpson.
You could just see the look of frustration in Suarez. He didn't like it right from the first knockdown. He knew he was in a different kind of fight he wasn't used to. He knew he was in trouble every time he was going to eat one of those punches. And eventually that was just wearing him down, tiring him out. He found something in there he didn't like. I don't know exactly what happened at the end. He might have been a verbal submission. He might have said to the referee, I'm out, I don't like this anymore. This is not working for me. Let's live to fight another day.
Marcus Suarez is a very talented fighter. Definitely has knockout power. He showed that this past March, taking out Marcus Williamson in round number 1 with the power of David Simpson on full display, as well as the accuracy of Simpson, dropping Suarez in round 1, again in round number 2, and the finish in round 3.
And Sean, there's different kinds of power. We talked about somebody having power and then somebody being heavy-handed. When somebody's heavy-handed, that's a difference. David Simpson is very heavy-handed.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Nick Behrens, steps in, calling a stop to this fight at 1 minute 3 seconds into round number 3. For your winner by TKO, David Simpson.
Huge comeback fight for David Simpson. I feel like he had his back against the wall. He knew all he had to do was land hard punches. He did so and got a great victory.
Nice moment of respect and class between these two fighters. David Simpson dropping Marcus Suarez in round 1 with that left hand in round number 2, and the finish comes in round 3. The winner by way of 3rd round technical knockout, David Simpson defeats Marcus Suarez.
Saturday, August 3rd, Bkfc rumbles into Sturgis, South Dakota for Bkfc 63 with gold on the line as strawweight champ Britton Hart clashes with Taylor Starling. From there, we head across the pond on Saturday, August 10th to the birthplace of bare-knuckle, the United Kingdom. We'll be in Coventry for Bkfc 64 when Connor Tierney fights Johnny Graham for the UK welterweight title. Then, we're back stateside on Friday, August 16th for Fight Night Kansas City when Jake Lindsay scraps with Elvin Brito. For more info, go to bkfc.com.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Brian Sosha, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
It gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
It's inappropriate.
In the welterweight division, Yostenis Cedeno versus Josh Zuckerman. Our tale of the tape is presented by Forged Irish Stout.
Well, on the tail of the tape, 2-inch height advantage, 3-inch reach advantage. Also, a much bigger fist for Zuckerman. This is his first time here. Let's see if he can utilize those assets to get the victory.
Josh Zuckerman now set for his bare-knuckle fighting championship debut. He has had 8 pro MMA bouts. At our fighter meeting, Zuckerman told us, I believe I'm an extremely calm fighter, and that is to my benefit. I also feel, Zuckerman said, I have excellent reaction time. I use that reaction time to establish my counter-strike.
Definitely likes to read his opponent, figure out how they want to fight, do a lot of countering. Feels like he has a good reach. He likes to utilize that jab and throw a lot of feints to get his opponent reacting.
Zuckerman also told us I'm going to utilize in and out movement of his opponent in this welterweight bout, Yostenis Cedeno. Zuckerman said he moves a lot, but he moves without throwing punches. I will move while throwing punches.
Well, as his opponent moves a lot, he feels like he's going to wear him down by the 3rd round, slow him down. He really wants to wait, time that right hand. He feels like timing is more important than power or any other aspect. If you can time that with accuracy, you have a good chance.
2 wins in BKFC for Yosdenis Cedeno. His most recent victory occurred February 2022 when he defeated Mario Vargas by unanimous decision.
And Yosdenis does a fantastic job of that in and out motion. Throws power shots, hits hard, but he's hard to deal with because he's all the way out, he's all the way in. He doesn't give you a time to be in that mid-range to counter. You really have to catch him coming in. So difficult with the guy this fast, this accurate, this quick. He gets in, he gets out. He does a lot of damage and doesn't want to be there to get hit. He's not here to trade. He's not here for the fight of the night. He's here for the knockout.
From Cuba, now based here in Florida, Yosdenis Cedeno set for fight number 4 in BKFC. He's also had 19 pro MMA bouts, including 4 in the UFC. Cedeno is a black belt in Shido-Ryu Karate, and Cedeno prides himself on that footwork, that creativity, the unconventional for traditional combat sports angles that he brings from Shido-Ryu. He used it in his UFC career, throughout his MMA career, and he has used it thus far in BKFC.
Cedeno said he's going to be in sniper mode this time. He's going to go head, body, hook. He's going to be in and out. He's going for a quick knockout this time. Doesn't want to be out there for 5 rounds.
Cedeno said, I am going to showcase my footwork, my angles, my creativity, and I'm going to show fast hands.
Fast hands is right, coming straight from the line. He said, exploding out, coming after his opponent. He wants to put on a great fight and make a statement.
Back we go to Jeff Houston.
We are now set. We are now set for our next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Presented to you by Forged Irish Stout. Not here to take part, here to take over. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, an even 167 pounds. His MMA record stands at 8 fights, and tonight he makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of West Palm Beach, Florida, here is Josh Sugarman Zuckerman. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears white, red, and green. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 163.6 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cuba, here is Yosdenis Pink Panther Cedeno. And our referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Josh Zuckerman told us, I have real confidence in the power of my right hand. I'm going to exhibit patience to land that right hand. Round number 1. Stop from scratch is Yosdenis Cedeno. He's in the black, white, or rather, the red and green trunks. Black and white trunks for Josh Zuckerman on the back pedal. Now the left hook to the body from Zuckerman. On the right hand goes Cedeno. Already we're seeing that creativity and footwork angles and movement from Cedeno as promised. To the clinch, on the 10 from Zuckerman now, the exit back to center circle. Nothing on cutting his hairline.
That's a very good job by Cedeno. He has a new guy, that's the only new guy on the card, but he's trying to take it to him immediately and make him understand this isn't what you're used to.
Coming off the jab, throwing the jab to the body. You see the open-chested movement of Cedeno. Here's circling from the outside, there's the feint.
You can see Cedeno looking to come in, explode in, and throw that overhand left.
Took off the mark from Zuckerman. Cedeno coming forward. But on the back of Yosdenis Cedeno, but it's from the forehead cut, the scalp cut on Josh Zuckerman. Left hand from Cedeno partially through. And walking through it, throwing the jab. Overhand left, counter right, and the left nearly getting through. Coming forward again, big right hand from Yosdenis Cedeno.
Zuckerman is a fight like a boss, so he's coming out.
And that drops Yosdenis Cedeno.
Totally against the flow of that fight. Cedeno was dominating. One punch, that's all it took.
Mouthpiece out, mouthpiece in. Cedeno up and now coming forward off the canvas.
These guys look like they're trying to get the fight of the night.
Left jab sends Cedeno almost theatrically against the ropes. 20 seconds remaining in an outstanding round number 1. Zuckerman coming forward, there's the left. Cedeno. Faint step from Josh Zuckerman, now resetting. Final seconds of this opening round. That is ruled as a push and a slip by referee Sam Burgos. The bell, that ends round number 1.
That was an amazing round. Sean Cedeno seemed like he was in control, landing hard shots, had his opponent bloodied up. And this is bare-knuckle. You cannot relax for 1 second. I always talk about this is, you have to be more precise. You have to be better than you have to do in any other sport because all it takes is one punch. Great job through the right hand. It was that left hook. Cedeno saw the right hand, didn't see the left. Another jab that sent his opponent backing up. Zuckerman has real power.
Da un paso lateral y después tira recto. ¿Ok? Tira recto. ¿Oíste? Mete la mano. Está haciendo eso, mira.
We have not seen Zuckerman. The only guy on the card we have not seen. But he came to fight tonight.
Vamos. Mouthpiece. Call the line. Mouthpiece.
Free Sam Burgos calling both fighters up to scratch. High octane round number 1. Josh Zuckerman against the flow of the fight. Drop goes down to Cedeno. To round number 2 we go. And there's the open-chested outside movement, the diversionary up jab from Dennis Cedeno.
So hard to hit Cedeno. The way he moves in and out gets extremely low.
Heavy on the clinch. Cedeno resetting. High and tight, holding center circle, holding center ring is Josh Zuckerman.
Like what Zuckerman doing, mirrors opponent's hit, stay right in front of him, waiting to counter.
Big left hand getting through from Cedeno again, taking Zuckerman off his striking line. He now resets. Cedeno circling out, and mirroring the hips is Josh Zuckerman. Fighter jab, entry left hook for Zuckerman. 10 remaining round 2.
Zuckerman needs to throw more of those feints. When he does, Cedeno reacts every time.
Left hand, right hand. There's the push away from Cedeno. No warning from Sam Burgos.
Cedeno's playing with fire. Every time he gets into that mix, he's opening himself up.
One step again from Josh Zuckerman. There's the right hand on the counter once more.
Watch the legs, all right?
Sam Burgos telling Josh Zuckerman, watch the leg. Zuckerman almost reflexively. And again, this is his Bkfc debut for the 8-fight pro MMA veteran. Tried to almost throw the left knee, but pulled it back. Slowing now under the left eye, Dennis Cedeno. With 30 seconds remaining, round number 2, we're at 165 pounds. Swing and a miss from Cedeno. Cedeno trying to swing big, trying to time twist that overhand right.
Zuckerman's doing a good job of throwing fakes, but he's the follows up.
Snap in right hand and a right hook on the exit from Josh Zuckerman. More angling, more moving from Dennis Cedeno on the outside.
So hard to hit with that movement, in and out motion, staying on his fight.
Cedeno staying elusive, but he has been down in round number 1. That ends round number 2.
Daniel fights a very awkward style, that lateral movement, and he waits for the right time, explodes in, explodes back out. You have to catch him on the way in.
So beautiful.
And that's difficult to do.
Grab his mouth.
Zuckerman's doing a better job of throwing feints, and that's freezing Cedeno. But it's not enough to freeze him. You have to throw that feint and then come through with a couple jabs, right hand, left hook, freeze him, and then throw punches immediately afterwards.
In your nose, out your fucking mouth, 5 times. You got this, again. And then do it again.
This dude is not having
Very close, very competitive.
You see it?
Was that
now you see
round?
it. Now you're in the zone. Relax now, because now you got him.
This is your game, bro.
Now, don't worry about your fucking nose anymore.
He knows what's up now.
You hear me? Don't touch your nose again. You hear what I'm saying, though?
Seconds out.
Let's go.
Let's go. Good advice from the coach. Don't even worry about your nose. Worry about your opponent. You have him guessing. Hold the line. You understand this fight a little bit better now. You understand bare-knuckle. Time to take over.
Sam Burgos starts round number 3. Dennis Cedeno starts the 3rd round off the jab. And the left on the lead left hand from Cedeno off the mark. Talked about his creativity and striking. Swelling under both of Cedeno's eyes.
I love what
the body.
The corner is saying, Zuckerman, throw those feints, and then I want to see that 3 to the body. It's easy to duck with your head. You can't duck, you can't move that body out of the way.
We've seen heavy feints and heavy feint steps from Josh Zuckerman. We just saw 2 successive feints. Cedeno reacts, but then he's a very reactive fighter. It's part of his game to react, to move, to angle. There's the duck into the left hand, and we're in 1 knockdown apiece.
Zuckerman's hurt.
Up at 9 is Josh Zuckerman.
Let's see if Cedeno tries to finish the game. It looks like he's going. He's coming right after his opponent.
Daniel on the jab to the body. Feinting on the level change once more. There's the duck under. Daniel circling out. Zuckerman coming forward.
Daniel keeps his hands low. They're out of position. He wings punches.
5 seconds remaining, round 3. Fight most definitely on. 1 knockdown apiece.
Somebody's getting up off the canvas to win. That's what we love.
That's ruled a push. Ruled a slip by Sam Burgos. Correctly so. Tough win by Burgos to Zuckerman, saying don't push down your opponent. There's that feint again from Zuckerman. The elusiveness of Dennis Cedeno. 20 seconds now remaining, round 3.
Cedeno just tries to lure you into a fight, lure you into throwing those hard shots. He ducks and wings punches. If he lands one, he's going to hurt you.
More angling, more moving, more circling from Dennis Cedeno. Josh Zuckerman trying to mirror the hips. And then again on the heavy feint step. Next up, round 4.
You can see Cedeno's style. He does not mind making you chase him and making you commit, and that's when he throws his power shots. You can see in this situation, Zuckerman came in with that overhand right and ate that right hand himself.
OnlyFans brings you this exclusive look back at the house here at Hard Rock Live at the reigning BKFC 135-pound world champion Keith Richardson, undefeated as he enters his first fight as the world titleist versus his undefeated challenger, the Cuban now based here in Florida, Alberto Blas. Blas 4-0, all 4 victories in BKFC coming in round number 1. It is the fight for the title. You will see it tonight in our co-main event here in Hollywood, Florida, in beautiful South Florida. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Hard Rock Live sold out tonight. BKFC 62, round number 4. It's Dennis Cedeno. His 4th BKFC bout versus Josh Zuckerman in his BKFC debut. Zuckerman dropping Cedeno in round 1. Cedeno dropping Zuckerman in round 3. There's a big right hand from Cedeno.
Zuckerman keeps going overhand rights and going right over the head.
The right hand sends Cedeno to the canvas for the 2nd time in this fight.
Still hurt at Cedeno.
Sam Burgos stops his fight, and victory in his BKFC debut for Josh Zuckerman.
And Cedeno jumped up too fast. He didn't let his legs get underneath him. He was walking towards the ref. He kept saying, I'm fine, but his legs were not underneath him. That's why the ref stopped. He knew he was coming forward. He was telling him not to, and he kept coming. He couldn't control himself. You have to wait. You have to be on the ground, wait for that 8 count, and then pop up. I understand Cedeno want to get up and go. I'm not hurt. It's better to take your time, relax, breathe, get your legs underneath you, then come up. When you jump up too quick and they're not there, the referee's going to stop it. He has to. He sees you wobbling. Every time they're going to stop that.
And the wobble was the key for referee Sam Burgos. To your point, Chris, Cedeno immediately off of the canvas, but he was wobbling. He was rocking back and forth. Fighters just have to be up by 9. You have time on the canvas. But the instincts of Cedeno, get up immediately, show referee Sam Burgos that you are ready to fight. But it is ironically to his detriment.
Cedeno comes in with those wild punches, ducks in, makes it so hard to hit, but he opens himself up. Just like you see, came in, that right hand was nowhere near blocking himself. He ran in and got hit with that left hand, and look at the legs. Not quite right. He's trying to say, I'm fine, and he's not supposed to be coming forward. When he keeps getting closer to the ref knows this is not right. And that was all Cedeno's weight coming forward to go with Zuckerman's left hand coming forward. the fuck? Holy shit! Some interesting words from our president, Dave Feldman.
That was a David Feldman fight.
Sean, I love it.
Off the canvas in round number 1 to drop Zuckerman, and round number 3 for Zuckerman to finish Cedeno in round 4. Scan the QR code on your screen so you can watch our main card tonight, Bkfc 62, which begins top of the hour.
Sean, I love it when people get off the canvas. We talk about it every time. When they get off the canvas to win, that shows so much heart, so much determination. I love it. Our second fight, we already have it tonight.
Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Sam Burgos, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at 31 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by TKO, Josh Sugarman Zuckerman.
Unbelievable first fight for Zuckerman. So he can get up off the canvas. He does have power. That was our only guy. This is his first fight in BKFC, and I cannot wait to see him fight again.
Both fighters showing their class, showing their skill set, and showing their heart. Both men off of the canvas. That was knockdown number 3 in round 4. Cedeno's second time drop, and that's where the fight ends. The winner by way of 4th round TKO, Josh Zuckerman defeats Yosdenis Cedeno.
Saturday, August 10th, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns to the birthplace of bare knuckle, the United Kingdom, with a historic event full of explosive bare-knuckle fights. In the main event, the Brumtown bomber, Connor Tierney, is ready to prove why he's among the elite as he battles the undefeated Johnny Graham for the first ever Bkfc UK Welterweight Championship, plus many other mind-blowing bare-knuckle fights. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it at bkfc.com.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Bryan Socia, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
It gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit!
It's inappropriate.
Our tale of the tape is presented by Ross for this bout in the welterweight division. Peter Peraza versus Wanye Reed.
And Sean, Reed has a 2-inch height advantage, but it's that 3-inch reach advantage. He likes to stay outside. He wants to control the pace. He has to because the opponent has big power, wants to get in and land those shots. Reed has got to keep him out and make him pay with that jab.
2 fights in Bkfc for Wanye Reed. His most recent bout occurred March of this year when he defeated Jim Polgar by unanimous decision.
And look at this impressive boxing display. Controls pace, controls the range, always wants to keep that jab in your face. He fights when he wants to, he backs up, he waits for you to make mistakes, and he capitalizes. Does a fantastic job of exactly doing what he wants, and that's using that jab, moving, being slick, hit and don't get hit. Beautiful job in this fight, controlled from the beginning to the end. That's how he wants to win this fight.
The Jamaican, now based here in South Florida, Wanye Reed. This is fight number 3 in Bkfc for Reed. He's also had 3 pro boxing bouts. Reed was an outstanding amateur boxer. He was a member of his native Jamaica's national team. Compiled record of 30-3 in amateur boxing. In our fighter meeting, Reed told us, I want to take control of this fight immediately with my jab, and I want to showcase my, quote, skillful boxing.
He uses that jab to control the range, stay long, use that reach. When his opponent gets inside, he wants to clinch him because he knows he has a good right hand. He has to avoid that, but he wants to control the fight the entire time from the beginning of the first bell to the end of the last one.
Wanye Reed said of his opponent, Peter Peraza, I believe he's going to keep coming forward aggressively. He will try to clinch. I'm going to land clean counters as Peraza moves forward, Reed told us, and I'm going to be continually slick with my striking and movement.
I love what he said. He said, I'm punching the chest, the shoulders, anything to wear him down. That's very Rocky Marciano. Eventually, the guys get tired of keeping their arms up and they start taking clean shots. If you can hit I don't care where you hit him, hit him somewhere, it's going to do damage.
Peter Peraza made his Bkfc debut November 2021. He defeated Manny Morera by unanimous decision.
Doesn't care about controlling range. wants to come in and land with power. You can see the power shots being displayed. Great body shots. Really pummeled his opponent, knocked him down several times. You can just see the power that he has. Everything he throws with bad intentions, doesn't want to try and out-jab you, wants to get out there and out-strike you, land hard punches, put you down, and win the fight that way.
Peter Peraza enters 1-0 in BKFC. In our fighter meeting, he told us, entering this my second bare-knuckle fighting championship bout, I feel that I really now understand just how fast-paced this sport is, and I know that I always have to be aware defensively.
He has to adapt in the ring the whole time, but he wants to believe in that cardio, use his speed, his mobility, his accuracy, and utilize that footwork when he thinks it's much better than his opponent.
Of his opponent, Wanye Reed, Peter Peraza said he's a good technical boxer, but I'm a very good technical brawler. When he used that technical brawling, Peraza said, slip to the inside, be very physical, be very heavy in the clinch.
He wants to brawl, but he doesn't just want to stand there and trade punches. He wants to cut angles, get in a position where he can land punches and his opponent can't.
Peraza said, I simply cannot allow time and space for Wanye Reed to establish his jab.
Feels like he wants to get inside, hit him. He wants to make his opponent quit. He feels like that's the most satisfying way to win a fight, is to make your opponent flat out quit.
Back we go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Presented to you by Russia. Upgrade the champion mindset with Russia. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears brown. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 166.6 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, here is the Rated R Superstar, Lord Wanye Reed. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Blue corner tonight, he wears red and black trimmed in gold. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 162.6 pounds. He is undefeated in the squared circle at 1-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, here is D2G Peter Peraza. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Wanye Reed told us I have to fully utilize my ring and my reach advantage, and I have to showcase my ring generalship. Round number 1. Red and black trunks for Peter Peraza, multicolored trunks for Wanye Reed. On the snap jab goes Reed. Two very different striking styles and two very different striking philosophies, Chris. This jab for Reed, but off the mark. Peraza staying very patient on the outside.
Peraza's just waiting to counter, waiting for the right time. It can be very difficult to do against Reed.
The fighter said as much. Peraza wants to showcase his power. Reed wants to showcase his high fight IQ. There's the snap jab from Reed, but off the mark.
Reed doing a good job of keeping his range. Every time Peraza tries to get close, his back's out of range. He wants to stay where he can hit and his opponent can't.
Continuing to throw the jab. Peraza easily thus far eluding that jab, just like that off cue. There's the hard entry from Peraza. Miss from Reed.
Reed just throwing one jab at a time right now, just trying to establish that range. Doesn't want Peraza coming in, but eventually he's going to start doubling up on the jab and following the right hand.
45 seconds remaining, round number 1. We are in the welterweight division. Peter Peraza, he told us he would be defensively aware. Thus far, he's been very smart, very calculating to open this fight with 30 seconds remaining, round number 1. Reed staying composed, staying long, trying to work off of the one. There's the one right there, the long jab, but again off the mark.
that Reed just flicks out the jab and then backs away, constantly letting his opponent know if you try and get close, you're going to get hit.
Second clack, late here in round number 1. Very much a feeling out round for both men, Peter Peraza and Wanye Reed. Forward pressure, there's the 1-2 off the mark. We go to round 2.
That was a filling out round from Peraza. He's got to figure out a way to get inside. He cannot stay in Reed's punching range, letting that jab continue to do what it's supposed to do and keep you away. He's got to push off that back foot, get into his range, throw some overhand right, throw some body shots, mix him up a little bit. But he's got to push
if you throw a single, he can counter with a 2, and then you have to block and move. So then, you get what I'm saying? I don't want you to just throw single shots, throw, double it up, triple it up, stab your way and get a little low. Duck your chin, don't put your chin up, okay? And don't lunge in, remember, don't get impatient. I know it's 2 minutes, that's fine though, you felt him out, you touched him a little bit. So then just keep getting a little bit closer, ease in on him. He's gonna move. He's playing a game like he's coming forward, like he's like that, but he's not, because when you come forward, he throws himself. So I need you to walk him down a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Let's go, Walter, get active.
Corner's saying Peraza wants him to walk him down. Got to be careful doing so. He's got to pick a time, get close, and then explode in.
Call of knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn. Round number 2 underway. Wanye Reed opens round 2 with the jab, right back to the jab. 2 not there for Reed.
And sometimes that 2, he's not even trying to hit. He's just trying to make Peraza know he can't come in without getting hit.
So slightly here in round 2, Peter Peraza turning up the pressure. Turn on the entry on the right hand into the clinch. Andrew Glenn telling both fighters, listen to me on the clinch. That was a smart defensive clinch from Wanye Reed. For the S grip, couldn't find it. Heavy on the clinch to get it. That's the evolution of this modern revival of bare-knuckle fighting, Chris. We're seeing a lot of smart, not just offensive clinching, but defensive clinching.
100%. When a guy is in a position where he can do a lot of damage, there's different things you can do. You can try and fight your way out, or you can just clinch up and not let them get that position.
Peraza, this is where he wants to be, but driving pressure by Wanye Reed, putting Peraza's back against the ring ropes, taking the separation from Andrew Glenn.
Just what you talked about, very smart defensively for Reed.
50 seconds remaining, round 2. See Peter Peraza looking for the entry point. He told us he wanted to stay long. Thus far, he is largely staying long off of the jab. There's the right hand. Peraza to the body, left hook. Heavy inside, down comes Peraza with the left hand. From the half-time clock. Defensive clinch again from Wanye Reed. Draws the separation from Andrew Glenn. Right swelling under Peraza's right eye, but he just had his best sequence of the fight. Back to the jab, almost a hook jab from Wanye Reed. Peraza coming forward again. Reed looking to turn. Now looking to exit on the duck under. There's the separation.
There's that slick boxing for Reed. Ducking that head, getting out of the way.
Late here in round number 2. From the center circle, the jab from Wanye Reed. Next stop, round 3.
And we are live here at the Seminole Hard Rock here in Hollywood, Florida. Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship presented by Bucked Up, OnlyFans, Grunt Style Apparel, and Forged Irish Stout. And we are here at the Seminole Hard Rock as we are right here in the preview. Make sure to scan the QR code on the screen right now. Plenty more knockouts, plenty more action tonight. 3 title fights on the main card. What a night we have here in Hollywood. Let's go back to Sean and Chris for round 3.
There's the seconds out whistle. Round number 3 upon us. Peter Peraza 1-0 in BKFC. Wanye Reed 1-1 in BKFC. Round number 3 underway. Left hook from Wanye Reed not getting through.
Reed trying to do his best to keep his opponent right where he wants him. He's done a very good job so far.
Heavy pressure from Peter Peraza. Clearly, Peraza wants the inside fight. Wanye Reed wants the outside fight. They both told us as much in the respective fighter meetings, and that's playing out thus far. Left hook off the mark from Peraza.
Peraza wants to get into the pocket and unload punches. He has to make a way to get in, but Reed cannot get back up.
80 seconds remaining, round 3. The hook jab from Wanye Reed off the mark.
Peraza doing much more work from the clinch. Every time Reed gets into that position, he's not throwing punches. He's just trying to earn a break from the referee.
Under by Reed. It was a heavy right hand from Peraza. And Peter Peraza to the inside, trying to initiate the clinch. From the half tie club goes Peraza. Sharp left hand. Bigger shots now. The clever switch on the tie club by Peraza.
This is what Peraza wants to do his work.
Drew Glenn telling Peraza you can't go heavy on the neck. That was the reason for the separation. Right back to the jab goes Wanye Reed.
You can grab the neck, but you can't put the head down and put your chest on.
Good sequence down from Peraza. Heavy to the body goes Peter Peraza. Andrew Glenn taking a really close look. On the left hand, trying to counter with his back against the ropes, Wanye Reed. There's the half tie club. Peraza told us he wanted to be physical in the clinch. He's being physical in the clinch now. On the overhook for Peter Peraza.
Reed cannot stay in that spot. He's got to clinch up. He's got to move to get out. He's got to fight his way out.
Looking for the entry point on the clinch again. Peter Peraza again from the half tie bump to the bell as we are through 3 rounds.
That was definitely the best flurry we've seen for Peraza. Got exactly where he wanted to be, in close, and did so much damage. Reed had no answer for that flurry. Just continuing to D up and ball up. You cannot do that. You have to pick a time and start throwing. Reed would throw one punch at a time. You have to throw combination and then scoot out. Move either left or right. Get the hips out and continue to get back into the middle. I don't know if he was just tired or he didn't know how to deal with that situation, that kind of pressure. But keeping your back against the ropes is the worst thing you can do. You have to get out.
Bring that dog out of you, bro. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Don't let him get too close to you.
Bring the dog out of you, bro.
And you can hear the corner of Reed saying exactly what I was talking about. You cannot let your back be up against the ropes. If you're there, you're losing this fight. If your back's in the middle, you're winning the fight. And if
Round number 4 underway.
If I'm Peraza at this point, I'm really pushing my opponent backwards and trying to get right back to where I was at the end of the 3rd round.
Wicked right hand for Peraza off the mark. Both fighters resetting. Peraza trying to come forward. Hook jab again from Wanye Reed. Two from Reed, not getting through. Peraza is a very powerful 165er, but he's also a really smart technical fighter. And Reed, we know he's slick, he's fluid. Again, he was 30-3 as an amateur, a member of Jamaica's national boxing team. But Reed also has power.
Well, when Peraza makes entries, throwing an overhand right, you're not going to hit Reed. He's too slick. You got to throw that right hand to the body. Reed's not going to be able to defend that. You can't move the body out of the way like you can the head.
What has played out thus far in this fight, really to the surprise of no one, including these two fighters, when it's at range, it's Reed's fight. When it's to the clinch, it's Peraza's fight. 50 seconds remaining, round 4.
And I think I could have told you that before the fight started.
Both fighters said exactly as much in their respective fighter meetings.
Sean, it's much easier said than done. You know what you have to do, but the other guy's trying to not let you do it.
Peraza, 5'7", told us he wanted a technical brawl. Reed, 5'11", said, I want to showcase my ring generalship. Jab to the body from Wanye Reed. Coming forward. 20 seconds remaining, round 4. There's that stiff jab again from Wanye Reed.
You see Feldman demanding action.
And on the jab from Reed. Definitely blocking that jab. Jab off the mark. Good right hand on the entry, the bell as we move to the 5th and final round.
We got a very tight fight.
Listen, I know. You let them
Both
have
guys
that
have
round.
shown
You gave them that
ability
round.
when they get into their position to do what they want.
Listen, if you just all over him this round, 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes, dog.
Fight your ass off.
2 minutes,
Throw
man.
fucking punches.
Yeah.
Fight your ass off.
2 minutes.
Make it dirty, bro.
Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Just get in this
So
kitchen.
you can throw the right hand.
Just stay right there in front of him, bro.
Just turn a little bit and boom.
Just to turn over,
You hear
step
me?
over and give it to him,
That's
bro.
it, dog. Come
step
on
over
now.
and give it to him, bro.
Come on.
This is your
Come
time
on,
right
man.
now, bro.
Come on.
This is to show what you made of, bro.
Come on.
That man ain't been through shit what we been through, bro.
You don't want to go
He
home,
ain't
dog.
been through shit what we been through, bro.
Come on. Come
Show
on.
him what's up, bro.
Let's go.
This is time to bite down, bro.
Bite
This
down.
your
Come
time,
on,
bro.
boy.
He ain't been through what you been through.
Sean, both corners imploring their fighters, put it all out there this round. We have a close fight. We have no idea who's winning. You have to win this round.
No open scoring, real-time scoring here in Florida. But it's not out of the realm of possibility that this could be 2 rounds apiece. Fifth and final round underway. Peter Peraza versus Wanye Reed. Both fighters certainly have to approach this final round as though it is a must-win round. Peraza coming forward, looking for the entry point.
Peraza cannot just get in this position and let his opponent clinch him.
Saw the framing, that's legal, but the hand wash, that draws the separation, the face wash. From referee Andrew Glenn, there's the left hook. That was clean from Peraza. Into the clinch, Peter Peraza, now he's exactly where he wants to be, right hands to the body. From the half-tie plug, we're trying to counter on the overhook. And Glenn on the separation, there's the restart.
Peraza needs to get right back into that same spot.
Right hand just off the mark from Reed. Again, Peraza to the inside. Big to the body, and to the head goes Peter Peraza. Reed trying to counter, trying to move out with his back against the ropes.
Can't stand there with his back against the ropes. He's got to work to get out.
Peraza heavy on the neck, switching from the half-tie plunge. Left hand, right hand, counter left hand from Wanye Reed. Excellent inside fighting from Peraza. Reed trying to find the exit, trying to punch his way clear. Andrew Glenn telling Peraza, watch your head on the entry. Peraza back to center circle. This is Wanye Reed's range as he throws the jab. 40 seconds remaining in this fight.
Peraza's got to push his opponent backwards one more time.
Peraza cut outside of his left brow. To the clinch once more. Double underhooks from Wanye Reed draws the separation.
Peraza's got to muster up whatever energy he has to push Reed backwards.
Reed on the left hook didn't fully land, but it took Peraza off his striking line. Reed there's the naked right hand. That was clever in that land.
And like what Reed's doing, he's trying to steal that round by throwing hard punches down the stretch.
Peraza on his back foot, taking himself against the ring ropes. Wanye Reed playing to this Hollywood, Florida crowd. The bell and the end of the fight. Bkfc 62 live tonight from the sold-out Hard Rock Live in Hollywood, Florida is presented to you commercial-free by Buildup Energy Drink.
Very good finish to that fight, finish to that round. Not sure if that round made a difference, but if so, let's see if Reed was able to steal it down the stretch by throwing a few hard shots, or if Peraza was able to win just by doing a lot of damage in that clinch.
The judges tonight, assigned by Tim Shipman, the Florida Athletic Commission.
Now, it is my goal to try and make it to where in Florida we can have live scoring. I love it. I'd like to know what the score of that fight was. We will find out, but I always want the fighters to know so they can know how they need to finish that fight.
Chris, it's our goal to have real-time open scoring in every single commission worldwide.
So true.
Peter Peraza versus Wanye Reed going the distance, all 5 rounds, all 10 minutes. And the 3 judges' scorecards now being tallied. No post-fight hug, at least not yet, between Peraza and Reed. What was clear is that at long range, Reed did his best work, and in the clinch, Peraza did his best work. Our strike stats presented by Buildup Energy Drink.
And you see from the clinch, very dominant for Peraza. 93%. Both guys had a great percentage, but many more punches, 67-29 in favor of Peraza. However, on the outside, Reed did much better.
Well, Chris, we have a slight delay, and 19 out of 20 times, that means something other than a unanimous decision. We shall see. Or perhaps 49 out of 50 times, that means something other than...
Could be that one. We'll have to find out.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges send into the ring a split decision. Judge Rupert scores the fight 48-47 in favor of Peraza. Judge Streisand 49-46 in favor of Reed. And Judge Marquez 48-47 to the winner by split decision. The Rated R Superstar, Lord Wanye Reed.
And you really can't complain about that. Was such a close technical fight. They like the outside striking of Reed, apparently better than the inside work of Peraza.
The dissenting judge had it 3 rounds to 2 for Peter Peraza. The other 2 judges sought for Wanye Reed 3 rounds to 2 and 4 rounds to 1, but those were 5 hard-fought, well-fought rounds from both men. The winner, by way of split decision, Wanye Reed defeats Peter Peraza.
And here's your OnlyFans exclusive look. The champion, King Kai Stewart, making his way in, as always, in style, making his 2nd title defense tonight in enemy territory here in South Florida against a very capable opponent. That man, undefeated, El Gallo, Bryan Duran. That's your main event tonight. This is what you have to do. We'll see you right after the commercial. Bkfc 62 is going down right after this.
We are all the way live from Satellite 5. I'm Bryan Socia, and as always, so much to get into this week on the Bare Knuckle Show. We're glad you're hanging out.
Bare Knuckle just takes one shot. If he can land a good shot, he can do some damage.
6 new major signings, a new location overseas that we're going to be doing.
Gives me so much more energy and reason to go ahead and do what I do.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. It's inappropriate. Friday, July 12th, the world's most exciting combat sport, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship, returns to California for Bkfc Fight Night Pachanga. Witness combat sports vet Robbie Problems Peralta fighting to reclaim victory as he knuckles up with a man who will stop at nothing to claim superstardom, Ruben Bad Boy War. In the co-main event, Japanese sensation Tetsuki Shinotsuka travels to the U.S. to battle the fierce Cary Caprio. Don't miss history in the making. Watch it live on the Bkfc app. Download it now at bkfc.com.
Fight fans of Hollywood!
Big shots and down goes Louis Lopez.
I'm going to put this guy out in front of his hometown, and they're not going to fucking like it.
It's not what makes me think I can beat Kai Stewart, that I know I'm going to beat Kai Stewart. It's already written. All that tough talk, that the knuckle speaks for him. 100% finish for him.
We'll see what kind of punishment he's willing to endure. I know which kind of punishment I'm willing to endure.
Hey, Richardson, listen, es mi momento, es mi tiempo, y eso usted me lo está aguantando.
There's the left hand and the right hand by Warren.
I don't think Jami thinks he'll beat me this time. I think deep inside he knows what's going to happen.
I am the best. I will keep proving that. Get ready for the beautiful destruction.
Tonight, Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship is live in the Sunshine State with a night of jaw-dropping fights featuring top Bkfc stars Justin Ibarola, Christine Vicens, G. Perez, Chris Garcia, and Leonardo Perdomo. Plus, 3 world titles are on the line. It's Jared Warren versus Jami Escoboza for the vacant light heavyweight title. In the co-main event, champ Keith Rockstar Richardson defends his bantamweight title against Alberto Blas. And in the main event, it's a heated featherweight fight when champ Kai Stewart defends against Bryan Duran. From Hollywood, Florida, inside Hard Rock Live, this is Bkfc 62, and it starts right now.
Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Buildup Energy Drink. There's no place like home. Bkfc once again live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in beautiful Hollywood, Florida. It's a brawl with the big guitar. And folks, tonight's main card is full of fight of the night candidates. From the return to the Cutman G. Perez taking on Albert Inclon. The dynamite hands of Leonardo Perdomo and Leo Bercier. And then the undefeated South Florida prodigy, Justin Ibarola, matching up with the slick Rick Caruso. Later tonight, 3 championship bouts, starting with this light heavyweight slugfest. Tampa's Campa Deadpool, Jared Warren, and Miami's Jami Escoboza in a rematch with everything on the line. Huge opportunity for both men. Then a man who's calm like a bomb, Keith the Rock